So we're going to take our last towel. And we're going to again put it on the person's skin. And we're going to let it sit, and we're going to now decide which products we're going to use on the person's skin to end the facial. So we're always going to use the antioxidant hydration mist, which is the anti-aging toner. This toner is going to have a flash firming property to it. So when you put this on the skin, you can actually feel the skin getting a little bit tighter compared to the multi-active toner, which is more of just like a liquid hydration. So we're going to use the antioxidant hydration mist to finish up our facial. We're also going to use the multivitamin powder firm eye cream. This is our back bar typical eye cream, although we do have a couple different ones to choose from. This one has anti-aging properties to it, and it has a little bit of a primer effect. So it has a nice smooth texture once it's in the skin. And the last part is going to be which moisturizer we're going to use on the skin. If I have a client that comes in between 9 to 4:30, I'm definitely using a moisturizer with SPF. If I have clients that are towards the evening hours, I'll ask them what they're doing that night and be like, would you like for me to use a night cream where they don't need to wash their face again? Or would you like a sunscreen because maybe you're going to actually do a little bit more outside activities? So clients like that, when you'll have some that are like, oh yes, please do still use moisturizer with sunscreen, or no, just use a nighttime cream where I don't need to wash my face again that night. So because it is daytime, we're going to use a sunscreen on our client's face today. So first I'm going to use the antioxidant hydration mist, and again I'm going to do the 2 semicircles to apply. Again, I can put it into my hands and pat it into her skin to really feel like the face is fully covered. I'm then going to apply the eye cream, and that's going to need about this much product. I'm going to dab it between the 2 fingers, warning touch with 2 of my fingers, and I'm going to apply underneath the eye area and above the eye. You can tap like this. I do little circles because it kind of continues on the relaxing massage feeling a little bit. So we also have a bunch of extra products that we can use on the client's skin that's going to tailor it more for a specific facial for her. I'm going to choose to use a little bit of the oil control lotion underneath her moisturizer. And her moisturizer I'm going to use is going to be the Dynamic Skin Recovery, which has SPF 50. So by using the combination of these 2 products, I'm going to customize her facial for her skin type. So I'm applying it definitely where she has that congestion. For your moisturizer, you need about that much. So again, spreading it between my hands. And making sure that all the face is covered. All the way down to the décolleté. It's very important that this area here gets treated the same as the face, because this area here actually points up to the sun a lot more than our face even does. So you'll see that people get a lot of aging on our décolleté area. So you always advise your client to continue the facial routine down onto their décolleté. So you can see that's well absorbed, and this is where, if she still had a little bit of a white cast from the moisturizer, we can do a bit more of that tapotamine. Sometimes I just end the facial with this anyways. And whenever you're done with your facial, you want to leave your hand on your client and just kind of, you're having like a slow goodbye for them. And so you just bring your hands down from their face in some way, bring them down onto the décolleté under the shoulders. Then I release my hands. I'm then gonna unhook her hair, and I'm going to use the inside clean part of the towel to just lightly fluff up the edges of her hair where maybe a little bit of product got in. And just by doing that, it'll just, you know, she could go right back to work or her day. And when I'm done with the facial, I say, I'm all done with your facial. How are you feeling?